Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. I'm in the book. I want to take a quick lesson out of my meditation book. It's going to be the search for true happiness and inner peace. Quick, short lesson, but hopefully informative. Let's go. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka the know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? So let's get there together, and I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep, I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my art be true. Quick lesson from my book of meditation. Okay, we just got finished doing a little lesson in the other book, the Book of Wisdom. So I want to throw my 2 cents in here about the search for true happiness and inner peace. That's where it resides. Right thinkers, P Funk's philosophy on the search for the true happiness and inner peace. Contrary and contradictory to popular culture today holds that happiness comes from hoarding objects, obtaining wealth, as well as from promoting situations which provide physical pleasures and outer prosperity. You want to look good, you want to have all the girl, you want to have that's not happiness. Those are things, that's stuff that can make you happy for the moment. I did this because I had to talk to my brother. They talk about what define happiness. You know a few things. You know that happiness comes within. I guess all of us should know that who claim to be any kind of intelligent. So you know happiness ain't brought on by these things, but our popular culture sells that as happiness. Upon close reflection on these things, you will see and it be quickly noticed what? That this is only an illusion. That everybody falls in love with the bells and whistles, all the good. Yeah, they see all the good. They see all the good. That's what they want you to see. Back in my old man's day, the guy would say you half a suit. Put it on, look good in front, ain't nothing in the back. Old school. Okay, illusion. Make them think you look good. Make them send the message that and most people do it in life every day anyway. So yeah, the illusions of you doing good. People tell you how blessed they are. You say how blessed you are, but I ain't lying. I don't lie about that. Okay, but have you ever met anyone? Always take these things personal from yourself. Have you met anyone who was really happy all the time? I ain't got that much time, but just run through your mind and find that person that you know is happy all the time. Why? Even those who seem to what? Have everything. You figure if they got the big house, the big fancy car, the pretty wife, the marriage, all that going, that they would be happy. Au contraire, mon frere. Again, illusions. And if those who seem to have everything they want in life and pretty much look satisfied, but they what? Never happy or personally satisfied internally. Outwardly, yeah. Externally, yeah, they got everything they want, yeah. But are they happy internally? That's what we talk about. Where's the search, or where's true happiness and inner peace? They even are what? Restless and unfulfilled. Why? You look at their own life. No, look at your own life. Always reflect on you first. Before you look outward, always look in. But look at your own life and now reflect upon this. Objects, fancy car, money in the bank, big safe. I got X amount of money in the bank. And people do not and cannot, objects, money, and people do not and cannot bring true happiness or inner peace. I'm going to say it again. Objects, money, and even people do not and cannot bring true happiness or inner peace. Everybody knows that. But in the end, they are what? Fleeting. The house gonna get old, the car gonna get old, the relationship gonna go bad. Everything that was all shiny new gets old. Inner happiness and peace don't. True happiness and inner peace comes when there is an understanding of what I call detachment from what? Objects. An object ain't gonna make me happy. I'm not hell bent on accumulating things, toys. I call them. I don't do toys. Okay, I do books and sentimental, worldly relationships. Cause you got a pretty woman, you got a nice, handsome man. That again ain't happiness. And be what? And be they considered pleasurable, although they may seem pleasurable, or as sources of pain sometimes. Consider your sleep time. When you turn away from the real world, the life world, and your ego personality takes a back seat, do you not experience what we call peace and tranquility, such as nothing that you can experience in the waking world of your human experience? Some people comfortable when they go to sleep. Why? To get out the rat race. That's a cop out. But when you understand it, I'm at peace when I go to bed. I don't have no phone. I don't have no TV in my bedroom. When I go to bed, I go to sleep. Don't make me your emergency call. Why? I'm not going to answer my phone. It's going to be in my office. My office hours is from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's office hours. You got all that time. So if you don't get me between that, don't worry about it. Why? Get me tomorrow. You can get me early, but you can't get me late. But these are all life experiences that, because we chasing and we busy in the rat race, we don't never get to what? Really relax and have peace. Some people, only peace they get is when they go to sleep. Okay, away from the rat race. But yet, watch this. People what? Continue to what? Search for a true source of peace and pleasure. And they do it through the ego-based experience. That's never the right way. Anything that's good is invisible. God, air, emotions, thoughts, all those are invisible, tangible things that we do, but they aren't seen. So understand that. And through your own ego experience, that's the five senses. You got to see it, you got to smell it, hear it, touch it, and then taste it. And that's how you believe it's real. It's more than that. The five senses on your physical body. And that will never be satisfied. Why? It's ego-based. That's what I've been telling you. If you're working through your happiness, looking through happiness, through your ego experience, it ain't going to happen. That's the point. Watch this. So this is because of what? Lack of self-reflection and distractions of one's mind. You ain't focused. You all over the place. You want to go here, you want to do that. Remember in Star Wars when Yoda was trying to teach you, Luke, to focus. He had a vision of Leia and Han in trouble. He said, I gotta go. Why? Leia and Han in trouble. He said, that's why you failed this lesson of what? Focus. Your mind is always somewhere else, never in the present, never in the moment. That's another self mastery concept you have to master. Staying in the now, living in the now. That's why he had been trained how to do that. And you see, he wasn't ready. All right. But true peace, what? Now, true peace is fulfillment and can only, true peace and personal fulfillment can only occur when there is a steadfastness in you being focused on what? On your inner self. You doing you. You taking care of things that you need to do for you. I'm up every day going to the gym. I put my meditation and prayer time in. I study, and then I come to enlighten you. I have a program that I live by. That's where I get my inner peace from. That soothes me, that calms me, that shows me what I need to be within myself. And there's no leaning upon delusions and illusions, externalities of the world, self desires, and egoistic feelings or sentiments, etc. If you still on a lower level, where all your things you want is pleasure, the flesh, material things, you're never going to find true happiness. It don't lie there. It's not there. You're not going to find it there ever. But we still try. Okay? When these qualities have been developed in yourself, that's you doing things you need to do. Your steadfast focus, concentration, meditation, and doing the right thing. Those things will help you develop what? Inner peace. And when you do it, it will bring you joy. I'm having joy right now, even though I get passionate, excited, whatever. But the joy that I'm having is doing what I like to do, what? Enlightening you. That brings me joy. That's my inner peace. That's why I find my inner happiness. Okay? And it can be experienced when? All the time. That state of mind, that place that you feel good at, that's the meditation purpose to get you to find that quiet place. When I get a little agitated, I catch myself, whoa. Before you go off the deep end, back it up, slow it down, get under control, and maintain. Act like you know. That's self-mastery. I don't need nobody to calm me down. I don't need nobody to tell me how to act. I do that for myself. It's self-mastery. Such as, watch this, you can experience this peaceful joy within yourself when? All the time. Why? A sage, such as in a sage, moi, true happiness and peace is experienced when the mind is not affected by waves of pleasures, desires of the flesh, or pain from suffering from making what? Bad decisions and have to pay the prices for it. I do everything the right way. There's two ways to do everything. The right way and the wrong way. I've adopted doing the right way. So I'm less aggravated. I'm less having less suffer from pains and what from making bad decisions based on what? My feelings or my egoistic concepts where I want what I want because I want it. Being disciplined, being spiritually enlightened, enhanced by what? Living right, doing right, and handling your business the right way. Those are things that you will be rewarded for, but you have to do them. Wrapping it up again. True happiness and personal prosperity, what we call inner treasures or peace, which are to be discovered where? You ready for this? Within the heart and not outside the world, not the outside world. I just got finished doing a lesson. We doing the heart in the emergent electronic field. This thing got me into some stuff. They got me in this thing here. Okay, this is your energy field, and this is the heart. And they tell you the lesson was God dwells in the heart of man. I say the same thing. That's why I put my book out, let them know. They're not far off because we got the same concept, but we just present it different and say it different. We mean the same thing. They say right here, true happiness and prosperity are inner treasures which are only can be discovered where? Within one's heart. The heart is where the prize is, and not this outside external world. That's saying what you need is inside you. What's going to make you happy is already inside you. Outside stuff is reasonable facsimile, but it's not going to make you happiness. It's going to give you momentary happiness, pleasures, whatever. But happiness is that feeling you get from just doing something right. Like right now, I'm overjoyed. I'm excited. And not all of this physical. That's on time people get excited physically. I get excited mentally, all right, and spiritually. But the goal of leading a meditative lifestyle, I told you, I'm a daily meditator, I'm a yogi. over 10 years. And I live in a meditative state of mind. What? I'm God conscious. That's what I call it. All right. And it is to be able to discover your true treasures from your inner self. The true treasure is inside you, not out. That's what they try to tell you. Remember, this is all meditative stuff, so it's all internal and inside. That book of wisdom deal with the physical body on the outside with the energy force thing, that bio, all that. This is my stuff. All right, I'm comfortable here. But all right, but this treasure we talk about is the most important thing in any form of outer prosperity, no matter how secure it may seem to be. There's no comparison. Anything, anybody outside of yourself can be what? Lost? Can be lost, but can you lose anything which you hold or have in one's heart? See the concept? See where we're going with this? Watch this. So therefore, that which is inside, the innermost reality within you, is more real and abiding than any outer development, people, place, or thing in the world. I'm doing this for the heart concept, the heart energy thing. The heart creates a force field or energy field, whatever they call it. I can't get into that thing, but I'm trying to work with it. But so why do people continue to search insensibly for what? The worldly possessions and activities which they think or believe will bring them happiness. I can tell you why. Ignorance, and more ignorance. That's what it is. They tell you. A fool and his money will soon part. How many people we know that was rich, had a bunch of money and lost it? That's the example of a fool. I give examples. It don't have to be personal all the time, but it's a concept. And what I say, we know a bunch of people who went broke after having a bunch of money. Why? They was fools. I don't need to know the personal ramifications. I don't need none of that. The fact of the matter is, if you're a fool, you got a bunch of money, you're going to lose that money. Why? You're going to do foolish stuff. Smart people don't part with their money. Intelligent people don't part with their money. Only fools part with their money. So it's your decision to be a fool or be smart. Ain't but two ways to go. You got a 50-50 shot. And in life, that's the same odds for everybody. And look how bad we doing. We ain't really doing too good with 50-50 odds. Knowledge helps sway the odds in your favor. Your decision making should be in your favor. What you know should be in your favor. You shouldn't be equally as dumb as you are smart. That's not good balance. This has been the central point in the study of yoga and the mystical spirituality. What? To find true happiness where? Within oneself, in the heart. Here. All of the daily practices of spirituality, remember, you have to live the spiritual disciplines, practice them daily. And they are directed to what? Answer this question, as well as showing the path which enables you to finally be able to discover the true fountain of peace and joy. We call it Hotep or bliss. Happiness within oneself with what? Knowing thyself and being your best self. Living right is giving you, or means you're living what? Your best life. Your best life is giving your best effort. When? All the time. Daily. How you living? I'm living my best life. I got my mother and my mother-in-law. They both 87. They both saying the same thing. They living right, so they living their best life at 87. That ain't a bad deal. But they found what? Happiness and true peace within themselves. They happy with what they're doing with their life at 87 years old. That's the people who I listen to. That's the people who I aspire to be like. I got 19 more years. I feel pretty good about my odds at that point. Okay, so that's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be right back. I got a nice one for you. Back this up with how does meditation work to get you to the level of happiness. I'll be right back with that lesson for you. But in closing, right thinkers. May you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I never know my right thinkers who went in search for true happiness and inner peace and found it and passed away. Where? Within the heart.